I feel I'm living in a dream. I mean, it's like, am I dreaming? Should I pinch myself? You know, but it's real. It is real, and I'm so happy. Like, I never imagined myself ever being called that, but now it kind of makes me feel nice that people think of me as Lord Bobby. I mean, I'm a big fan of Ranbir. I think he's my favorite actor. He is the best actor. So working with him was so mesmerizing. He's an amazing guy, and I love him. All I can say is I love him. And I've worked in this industry with a lot of actors. The amount of respect he gave me, you know, he is such a superstar. Yet when we went for promotions, the importance, he dragged me with him everywhere we went. You know, and no one does that. You know, everybody wants to steal the limelight. But he's not that kind of person. He has no insecurities. He's just a gem of a guy.
Animal is creating a tsunami at the box office, and to celebrate the same, we have with us Lord Bobby in the house.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm lost. I feel I'm dreaming. It's just so amazing, this whole, what's happening with the movie, with me, the kind of love and respect people are giving me. It's just overwhelming. I don't have words to express. It's just been amazing.
Yeah. How do you react to the Lord title?
Well, I guess it's like, I never imagined myself ever being called that, but now it kind of makes me feel nice that people think of me as Lord Bobby.
Have you been reading everything that's coming on social media? I mean, so many conspiracy theories continue to be rolled out, you know. Have you been reading anything?
I mean, in what sense? Which conspiracies?
The fact that you might just be revived and be made into a
spin-off.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'm hearing a lot of that. I'm hearing that a lot from my fans, from my friends. They said people have already made up, oh, he has twins in the end. That means only when you have a twin, you can have twins.
Yeah.
You know? So they think I might have a twin. Or maybe they just bring me back because Ranbir's heart was replaced. So even if my throat is cut, maybe I'll still come back. So all these kind of theories are coming out, but I don't know.
No, but have you had a chat with Mr. Vanga yet about a spin-off? Have you told him that I would like it?
No, I would love to work with him again and again and again and again. I love that man. He's an amazing guy and an awesome director. I mean, he's just so humble. And he has so much conviction when he makes films. That's why the reaction is so real around us, you know. It's just amazing. But I really do hope that he works with me again.
Yeah, yeah. So there was this video that went viral. I think you had just watched the film and you sort of broke down with all the love that you were getting. You were overwhelmed. Have you had the moment to sit down with yourself and, you know, sort of process everything that's happening?
It's too much happening, you know, to process this kind of thing. See, every actor dreams of getting a character which will be one of a life kind of character, and to get that kind of love for it. It's not easy for actors, you know. That's why we can say we're always struggling to get good work. But when you get something and it gets appreciated the way it has, I feel I'm living in a dream. I mean, it's like, am I dreaming? Should I pinch myself? You know, but it's real. It is real, and I'm so happy.
I think your son had accompanied you to one of the promotional events. Has he watched the film? Did he say anything?
He's loved the film. In fact, honestly, from the time Sandeep met me till the day I started shooting, my gut always said that this film is going to be something special. I've never felt that before. I've never felt so positive. I was nervous, but yet my nervousness was less about the reaction to the film, because I really believed in what I was doing, and I knew something great is going to happen, and it happened, and that's amazing.
Yeah, Dharamji posted a very sweet post for you recently. Did he tell you personally what he thought of you, of that sinister role that you played?
He is just happy that, you know, I mean, my family knows I've been trying to break my image and trying to do characters, strong characters. So even if you define this as a villain, but he's a strong character, basically, you know. You need an antagonist in every film. He's very proud, he feels, for me. He's really happy because he's seen my struggle. He's seen what I'm capable of. He's always believed in me as an actor. It's just my self-belief had gone away in the middle. But I think every actor should have self-belief, you know, because we have it in us. You know, you just need to believe in yourself and be focused and be disciplined. You know, all these factors bring out the best in you. And I've always wanted to do characters which were out of my comfort zone because I was sick and tired of playing the same kind of thing and just being relaxed about it. But when you do things which are out of your comfort zone, it brings out something in you which surprises you too, you know. Like that shot that came out of me in the first teaser where I do this.
Yes.
I had not seen it on the monitor.
Okay.
That was the first time I was seeing it because we were in a hurry to finish that scene. And when I saw it, I was like, okay, I mean, I reacted like that and I performed like that. But I was, with Sandeep, there was just some kind of connection. You know, it was just coming out naturally with everything I was trying to portray as that character. I just don't know, it's just his energy or what, it's just kind of got into me and I was dying to work with him, and I guess I just made everything so much more different as an actor for me when I was performing.
I'm saying that scene, you know, the knife scene, when we first saw it, a lot of people thought that you were actually a cannibal in the film.
I know, they all wanted to know, what am I eating? Am I a cannibal? And obviously you saw what I was eating. I was eating a red velvet cheesecake. That was so tasty. That's why my expressions were like that.
No, but sir, honestly tell me, when you first had the script and, you know, your character was narrated to you, you read the, you know, the introduction scene, which I think is so creepy in a way. What was your first reaction like? Did you feel like, how do I get into the mind of this character?
No, I just think that there's this, Abrar's character was basically a man who was traumatized by his grandfather's death and he loses his voice. He is a very family-oriented man. He loves his family to death. It's like nothing can come or destroy his family. And he's sworn revenge for what happened to his grandfather. And he's a romantic. He is, because he's married twice and he's getting married again. So when I was doing the scene, I was like, you know, when you see him, he's dancing and he's smiling. You don't know what he's done till now. Okay, and when you see that, and then suddenly he kills a man because his brother has been killed, you know, and then suddenly you see a different shade. So I was given such an amazing character to play, and I couldn't speak. I was mute. So it was so challenging, but I enjoyed every moment of playing that character. You know, it was just, I mean, seriously, it was just one of the best things that happened to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you deriving joy from, you know, playing these negative characters now? You think it's more edgy, more fun as an actor?
It is. I mean, I think nowadays there's nothing like positive, negative characters nowadays. A lot of protagonists have grey shades to them, you know. Then antagonists have a little positive shades to them, you know. If you really look at it, when we were fighting in the end, you didn't know who to sympathize with.
Exactly.
You know, because both of them have gone through a journey in their lives and they've become like animals. And each has a backstory. So when that sequence is happening, you like start thinking like that, you know. That's Sandeep's magic.
Yeah. You know, just like you said, Abrar is like a true blue family man. He's a romantic. We know you are a family man too. Are you also romantic in real life?
I am. I'm very romantic.
Okay. All right. So, you know, that scene, the one that happens in the runway, you know, like where you said where the audience is confused who to sympathize with. I mean, on one hand, every time you were landing, you know, giving a blow to Ranbir, they were like cheering for you, and vice versa. Can you tell me the, you know, lead up, the build up to that scene? What was the give and take between you and Ranbir before you actually, you know, started?
See, I think we rehearsed for 7-8 days in Bombay, before we went to England, because we had to rehearse it. It had to come very smooth and very natural. And no one's ever, usually you have fights which there are things, objects around you which you can use to hit each other. There was nothing there. It was just raw power, and I mean, I'm a big fan of Ranbir. I think he's my favorite actor. He is the best actor. So working with him was so mesmerizing because we were so much in sync with each other. I think he and me share this chemistry while fighting that is so magical.
It is.
And I just loved every moment. It was very difficult to be there in the cold weather, fighting, falling, but we were enjoying every minute of it.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. I mean, the whole unit, everybody was like, while shooting only, they said that we don't know who to sympathize with.
Yeah.
Because the way everything was going. So it was tough, but good comes out of tough situations.
You know what I recollect from that scene is before you actually get down dirty fighting, the look that you give each other, we do not know whether, they're fond of each other, whether they're going to kill each other. We do not know that.
No, but that's the brief Sandeep had given us, that, there is this love between you all. He's your brother. We are brothers, but at the same time, we have chosen to avenge each other's family, for what's happening. So that's why you see that in that shot,
Yeah. Another thing that stood out, I think, from the promotions was the bromance that you shared with Ranbir. Of course, he was sitting on your lap, he was dancing to your songs. Would you say that you found a brother, a friend, a confidant in him?
I think he's an amazing guy, and I love him. All I can say is I love him. And I've worked in this industry with a lot of actors. The amount of respect he gave me, he is such a superstar. Yet when we went for promotions, the importance, he dragged me with him everywhere we went. And no one does that.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to steal the limelight, but he's not that kind of person. He has no insecurities. He's just a gem of a guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think what's similar between us is that we are very family-oriented people.
Right.
We've been from this industry. And we know what it is to be a part of this industry. So I guess somewhere that connected us a lot.
A lot of conversation is also happening about, of course, it's A-rated, about the violence that's there. It's too gory. Did you, before, your family watched the film, did you sort of give them a heads up that, this is what is going to happen in the film? So be aware.
Yeah, I mean, they could make out from the teasers and the trailers. My mom, obviously, she couldn't handle me dying in the film.
Yeah, and it was such a brutal death.
Yeah, I know. She was like, "Mat kiya kar aisi film mein. मैं नहीं देख सकती तुझे ऐसे." ऐसे माँ देखो मैं आपके सामने खड़ा हूँ. कुछ नहीं हुआ मुझे, मैं एक्टर हूँ. हमें तो characters play करने होते हैं.
Right.
But mother is a mother.
Mothers are mothers.
I mean, my wife couldn't handle that part. But then they enjoyed the film. They loved it.
Yes, absolutely. So, you have often spoken about, the lull that you faced in your career. Before, of course, you bounced back, and how with Race 3. I would want to ask you, what has been your key takeaway, from that period? And how has that changed the person that you are today?
I think I've become fearless now. Nothing can scare me as an actor. I can take up any challenging role and do my best, because I've seen failure, and I think failure teaches you a lot, and it's up to you if you want to understand the lesson what failure gives you. And I think that makes the self-belief in you become so much more stronger,
Yeah.
So that's what happened to me.
Yeah. I mean, God forbid if you, do not see a great time again sometime in the future. Hope that doesn't happen. But do you think you'll be able to, probably handle that better now?
I mean, an actor's life is every weekend. You have hits and flops. You expect so much from one project, nothing happens sometimes. So it happens. That's how actor's life is, I mean, you can ask anyone that question. The biggest stars in our industry, they'll always have that insecurity.
Yeah.
I mean, all the big stars also have gone through a lull, even though they're big stars.
Yeah. It's been a great year, just to reiterate again, for all of you, for the Deols. You, Sunny sir, Dharamji. you have always maintained that you as a family is very private, how are you taking this, sudden attention, your family hitting the headlines every other day?
God has been kind.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I mean, the love my family has from the fans and the audiences is just so genuine. They genuinely love us. They genuinely wish the best for us. And when things happen and good things happen, people want to be a part of that celebration. That's how lucky we are. We are blessed. And God has been kind. I mean, when my brother had the Gadar success party, everybody from the industry came because they were genuinely happy for my brother. It doesn't happen that way. So it's just, there are no words to express what to say about it.
Will you be throwing a success party for Animal too?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. We're not really people who throw parties.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Let's see.
Do you still go to each other, by each other, I mean you, your brother and your father, with scripts or, to take feedback if you're confused about something about work? That happens?
When I don't understand something, that means I don't understand it and I don't want to do it. I don't want him to explain it to me and say, I understand it, I make my own decisions. So even when I did ashram, I never told my parents I was doing ashram. Because I knew they would come in my thinking, they'll affect my thoughts because they wouldn't want me to do that, my decision making. So I know what I really want to do with myself. I want to do different stuff. Even when I did Love Hostel, I don't discuss. I know what I want to do. That's why, because that's what if you don't make your own decisions, then you'll never really believe in what you're working on. You can't go because of someone else said you should do it. There's so many projects that came my way recently also, big projects. I said no to them because I don't want to do something which is not making me happy. I want to be on the set feeling, okay, today's going to be a challenging day and I'm going to give something as an actor to the character, performance and everything. That's how I want to be on sets.
So, are you also each other's harsh critics? Do you say something if you do not like that? I didn't like this.
I do. I would.
Okay.
Sometimes we don't even have to say anything because we know it wasn't good.
So this was, I think, a couple of years back. We were speaking, and you said something that really stayed back with me. You said that my father was working so much when I was a child. There were times when I actually wanted him around, but he wasn't, and so sometimes he would take me to the set that be around me. You are also working, dabbling in so many things. Do you make it a conscious decision on your end to also find the time out for your children?
I do. It wasn't my dad's fault. He ran away from the village to become an actor. He had nothing.
Yeah.
He knew he had to work hard because he wanted to give us so much. Not just to his own family, but to his relatives. He was that kind of a man. He has the biggest heart. So he just wanted to take care of everyone. That's why he used to do 3-4 shifts in a day. He used to not come home because he had to live on the studios, But then luckily, by the time I was born, he became freer, and he saw to it that he missed out on being with my other my two sisters and my brother. I'm the youngest. He used to take me with him everywhere, and sometimes I didn't want to go to school. I hated school, so I used to stand over there near the gate, and Papa would be leaving for shooting. I said, Papa, meko aapke saath aana hai. He would look at me. Chal theek hai, aaja. He knew that my mother will be angry, but so I used to do that. I used to go with my Papa for shootings, and I really have enjoyed a lot. I think I'm the luckiest out of the 4 siblings. Got to spend more time with Papa.
Yes. Is speaking of your family, is Apne 2 happening?
Apne 2, we're working on the script.
Okay.
We don't want to just make a film just because it was successful. Like how we went wrong with Yamla Pagla Devana. The part 1 was so good, but the second 2 parts were not good. Don't want to disappoint the audiences. They all want to see something special. And I think the scripting is taking time.
Yeah. And what about your son? Does he want to be...
Yeah, he wants to be an actor. Both my sons want to get into this industry. But it's time. There's still some time because he's only 22 years old. And he has to learn the craft and, really work hard towards making himself capable to be seen on screen.
Okay, great. Before I let you go, I want to show you something, which is a very funny meme. Do you see these memes
Some
on
of
your
them,
cell?
yeah.
So this is the meme.
I know this one.
What do you have to say about this one?
I guess they say that when they make memes, that means you really are part of the pop culture.
Yes.
And people enjoy. I think it's nice. I mean, at least without even interacting, people are interacting with me. So it's nice. I like them. They're fun.
The very last one, because right now after watching Animal and the post-credit note, I know it's too early perhaps to talk about it, but can you tell us anything about Animal Park?
I think it'll take a few years for it to be constructed. And I don't know which animals are going to be in it.
Well, no, but we hope you, if it happens, we hope you are also a part of it.
I hope so too, I swear. I wish I'm there too.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, sir. And like I said, this one was special because my first ever interview was with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All the very best.
Thank you so much. Wish you the best too. Seriously.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Bobby Deol and you're watching me on News 18.